Well, and the main thing is second grade and third grade, they do not have a lot of science fiction. When you get into Harry Potter and Aragon, this is for the 5th grade, 6th, and 7th graders. And some very excelled readers will be able to read it in 4th or 3rd grade. But those 2nd and 3rd graders that really want to go off on an adventure, and this is it. This gives them a chance at their level to enjoy it.
And that's interesting that you mentioned that. You know, some people really do love those books and some people have trouble with those books, but I don't think that there's anything objectionable that people are going to find in Pond Punkies.
No, there's no witchcraft, no spells. They're born with their power, one power, and it's just a gift that was given to them at birth.
So it's a talent. Maybe
Yes.
you can sing. Maybe you can play an instrument. Maybe you are really good at basketball. Well, Blaze, he's really good with his fire ability.
Yes, and he has some special abilities that the children will learn when they read the book that he's not even aware of.
Are you a teacher?
No, I am not. I'm a housewife.
You're a mom.
I'm a mom.
You're a mom, but you've collaborated with teachers, obviously, and with people, and you've seen what your own children have needed through the years as they've been going through school, and you've brought together some really great people. All in this area.
Well, that's the amazing thing. That is what really took me for a loop, to find an illustrator. I was referred to this individual, and when I got in touch with him, he said, well, I haven't actually worked with anybody locally, and he's done centerfolds for Highlight magazines and that, so for me to work with him locally was such a plus, because you can even actually sit down if you want and work things out when you normally would through email.
Well, you know, that's what we're here for, that we're all about our local businesses and business people, the people who are making our lives as wonderful and beautiful as it is every day, and we like to celebrate that here on WSPY, and it's really a treat to have you here to talk about it and to realize that all of these adventures, we can even go to Neptune from right here in our seats, right here in front of our television set here on WSPY, and it's just so much fun to have you here. Before we run out of time, though, I want to ask you, you've got a t-shirt here, now you're going into clothing? I mean, Lisa, you have amazed me. You came in and you transformed our studio. You have made a massive investment of time and money into this project, and your enthusiasm is just incredible.
Well, you know what I told my husband when I was putting this all together? I said, well, what does Disney do and what do Pixar do? They do this whole entire marketing plan and get everything all set. Well, why can't the individual do that also? So I thought, okay, Cindy and I are going to try it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But with these t-shirts, when I go out on school visits and I do a presentation, and if it's a larger school, which I just did in Springfield, I'll have a PowerPoint up there and there's a screen that comes up and it says t-shirt toss, and I'll take one of these and I'll throw it out in the crowd. The kids just love the t-shirts and they want to buy them, but they're not on the market yet. So there will be a Pond Punky clothing line. There will be Pond Punky everything. But this is my favorite. This is a trading card. I don't know if that's too shiny, if the viewers can see that or not.
Our camera crew is doing a fine job, and they were going to try and get a close-up, I think, of that. But that is
this is the back side of the trading card, and this is what the other side will look like. This is the, I guess you can say, prototype of the trading card, but it'll be similar to Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon. It'll be written up here, it'll be information down here, and it is a trading card game to where they will battle in the game. They'll have contact with other card players, and the company that made Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon is the company that will make the cards. They're right out of Houston, Texas.
That's fantastic. So they're noticing you, and the kids have already noticed you in a big way. You are speaking throughout the area, as you said, the entire, well, where in Illinois haven't you been? I'm so glad you're here today. But you're really getting out there.
Yes. Well, I'd like to get out to Chicago. I'd like to get out to the schools that can't afford to have an author visit, because I will go out for free. So the main thing is to get into these schools where they normally would not have an author, because it gets them so excited, and the kids, they want to read, they want to do something. I received an email when I went down in Odin, Illinois, little tiny school, and the one child had emailed me and said, and this was a 7th grader, said, I gave up on writing, well now I'm going back, you have motivated me to continue writing novels. Well, that's what it's about. Get out there and motivate these children.
Absolutely, and I don't I don't know how anyone could not be motivated after talking to you, Lisa. This is that your energy is contagious,
well,
and
thank you.
I think it's fantastic what you're doing. I'm so excited. I just think that the kids are really going to enjoy it, and you've got, you know, characters for boys, characters for girls. You've got, you know, the wisdom characters. You know, look up to somebody who's going to teach you something better, and go out and, you know, make a difference in your world, and that's what it's all about. We do have your web address, and that's all we have. So we're offering that. You need to get on the web and find out more about where you can find Lisa and where you can, how you can get Lisa to come to your location. You'll bring all of this with you. You're going to bring Neptune and the Earth and everything else
Sure.
with you wherever you go. The books. Can we buy them online?
Yes.
How do we get a hold
Yes.
of them?
Yes. You can buy the books at Amazon.com.
Okay.
You can buy them at PondPunkies.com. You can buy them at a lot of local bookstores. If your local bookstore does not have Pond Punkies, ask them to order it. They can go ahead and order it. You can check it out at the library. If the library in your town doesn't have Pond Punkies, have them ship it in from a library that does have it in Illinois. So if you cannot afford to buy the book, go check it out. I do know the libraries have it.
Okay. And the book's been in print how long?
Since May.
Since May. Brand
May
new?
1st. Brand new book.
Brand new book and brand new adventure. This is just the beginning, and we have no idea where this is going to go from here, but you have seen it here first. And I'm
Yes,
so
you
glad,
have.
and I am too. And
WSPY.
I am just so excited to have you here on my show, and to meet Blaze and to meet you and to be part of this. This is a phenomenon that I think is wonderful, and it's a real shot in the arm for all of us as we look at the current economy, the situation, life as we know it, and we say we want to make a difference, and our young people are going to do it, and Lisa's going to help them along with this adventure. Lisa Riebe, author of Pond Punkies and designer of the Pond Punky toys, and you can get more information online at pondpunkies.com. How fun is that? I think you need to check it out right now. I think you also need to get your youngsters on that website as well, and find out what they think about the whole phenomenon. And Lisa, thank you so much.
Thank you for having
today.
me. I appreciate it.
This was the fastest half hour I think I've ever spent. But I
It didn't
loved
seem like a half hour.
every minute of it. And I just want to thank you for coming. I also want to thank your friend Laura for being our guest today.
Thank you so much, Laura.
And
I
all the
appreciate
work
it.
she does, and everyone who's helped create this Pond Punky phenomenon. And let's see what happens next. Thank you for being with us here on Fox Valley Today, and we'll see you next time.